Hey there, Karmic Warriors. Today I will be doing a general Karmic Warrior Oracle manifestation reading for the new moon. So I'll be doing a 2-card reading to look at what could be standing in the way of you manifesting what you want and what actions you need to focus on. So stay tuned. Hey there and welcome. I'm Lisa Engles. I'm a psycho-spiritual counselor, I'm a meditation teacher, and I am the creator of the Karmic Warrior Oracle deck. Welcome to my channel where I help spiritual seekers just like you to harness the ancient wisdom of yoga to live an extraordinary life. And today we're going to be getting guidance from the Karmic Warrior Oracle about harnessing the power of this new moon for manifestation. Now, the Karmic Warrior Oracle is designed really to guide you towards a freer, more fulfilling life by harnessing the ancient law of karma. There are 35 cards in this oracle, and each one of these cards represents one of 4 key principles in clearing your karmic patterns that keep you stuck and repeating the same lessons in life. Now, before I get into today's reading, the new moon reading, I want to be sure that you do subscribe to my channel because I release new readings regularly along with new videos about how to live a freer, fuller life by using time-proven principles and practices of yoga wisdom. And last thing is that if you aren't familiar or you aren't very familiar with the law of karma, please do be sure to download my free ebook called Karma Demystified, where you'll learn what the law of karma is, how karma is created, and how to clear your karma. All of the insight and guidance that you'll receive from our oracle reading is based on the law of karma. So this ebook will really give you like a quick crash course so that you get the most out of these readings. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so new moons are always a really, really great time for manifesting, for putting forth our intentions for manifesting. So we're going to be doing this 2-card reading today to look at what could be standing in your way of manifesting what you want and also what actions you need to focus on. So what I like to do is I do these readings, especially when they're general readings like this, is number one, remember that this is a general reading. So take what lands for you. And I find that almost always some part of the reading will land for you specifically. And, let whatever doesn't land, let that go. If you do want a more specific reading, a personalized reading, I do offer personalized one-on-one readings, and I'll put the link in the description below this video. But for right now, I invite you to just close your eyes as I shuffle the cards here. Close my eyes as well. And just bring your attention into your heart. And what is it that you're hoping to manifest during this new moon? See if you can get as clear as possible about what it is that you desire to manifest for yourself. And then we're going to ask the question, what might be standing in my way? What is it that I'm not seeing that would prevent me from manifesting this in my life right now? All right, so let's see what we got. Well, first of all, we got a Liberate card. A Liberate card. And this is very interesting. The reading that we got on this is power. And the interesting thing, and why I find this interesting, power, and I'm going to go, let me read a little bit into this, is that this card has been coming up over and over and over again in the Karmic Warrior Oracle readings. And so that tells me that something is happening right now in our collective experience about power, but specifically power loss, or the way we can think of it is two different ways of using our power. Are we using our power as an abuse of power, or have we been abdicating our power? These are what I would call under the umbrella of power loss. So what the Oracle is telling us with the card of power is we need to be very careful about how we're using our power, and to be using our power wisely and with discernment. So remember that the question here is, what could be standing in my way from manifesting? So in that case, what the Oracle is telling us is it would have to do something with an abuse of power or an abdication of power. And where might that be true for you, especially in relation to manifesting this specific thing? If we're looking at an abdication of power, where am I giving away my power to others? Where am I remaining the victim? Where am I not voicing what it is that I need to say? Where am I feeling like I'm not good enough and just giving away my power to others? So there's one side of it. On the opposite side of it is abuse of power. And while most of us don't like to think that we abuse our power, there are ways of being manipulative and underhanding that is an abuse of power. So abuse of power can obviously be extreme, like physical abuse or verbal abuse, these real blatant abuse of power. But I want you specifically to look underneath that. And abuse of power can be very subtle. It can be, where am I trying to manipulate this situation? Where am I trying to force something to happen in a way that's manipulative and manipulating the power that I have over someone else? Where am I taking my power and using it against someone else? In other words, am I blaming other people? Am I shaming other people? Am I giving unsolicited analysis and advice to other people? Right? So these are all abuses of power and abdications of power. So what we need to be focused on, if whatever it is that you want to manifest right now, the one thing that could be standing in your way is powerlessness, or being in a state of power loss. And again, for those of you who followed, this is the same card that came up during our summer solstice. So again, and not only that, this card keeps coming up when I'm doing readings for people one-on-one. So there really does seem to be a personal and a collective experience around power right now. So this is really an opportunity for us to begin to reclaim our power. All right, so let's pull our second card for this reading, which is really important. And the second card that we're pulling is, we're asking, okay, what actions then do I need to focus on? So we know that we need to be careful about our power and how we use our power. What actions now, sort of given that context, should I be focused on in order to manifest what it is that I want during this new moon time? So I invite you, as you're viewing here, to just once again close your eyes, move into your heart, and ask that question. What do I need to focus on? What action do I need to take in order to manifest what I want? see what we got. Okay, we got an orientation card. Orientation. Orientation cards always have to do with what is the view that we're looking at reality from, or where are we maybe being overly identified in, we're seeing a part to the exclusion of the whole. That is what the orientation suit is all about. Now, the message that we got on the back is body. So let me unpack this for you. What the Oracle is telling us is that we need to focus on being very careful about over-identifying with our body. Okay? Make sure that you are not thinking that you are your body. So how do we know that we're being over-identified, with the body? Well, when we're saying statements like I'm fat, or I'm beautiful, or I have wrinkles and gray hair, or I have aching knees and a bad back. These are all statements that would indicate that we're identifying ourselves as our body. We need to remember that this body is simply a vehicle through which the true nature of ourself as consciousness experiences life. So it's through this vehicle of the body that consciousness can touch, taste, hear, sense, feel, perceive, and experience life. So in that way, the body is just exquisite and beautiful. And yes, take care of the body, but remember that the body is just a vehicle for doing your good work in the world. Do not be over-identified with the body. So see how these two cards, this reading might really land for you and whatever it is that you're hoping to manifest during this new moon. How does this overarching concept of power and using your power wisely land for you? And how does this other concept of making sure that you're not over-identified with this body land for you? Now, it doesn't matter whatever it is that you want to manifest. When you are over-identified with the body, I'm going back to the body piece now, you just want to remember that over-identification is going to keep you stuck from seeing the bigger pattern of reality and what wants to emerge. So my advice here, again, and I'm just restating what I did before, is just to recognize and remember that your body is the vehicle through which consciousness experiences and expresses itself and touches life. Let your body be the vehicle through which you do your good work in the world, but don't be identified or overly identified with it. All right, so I hope that this new moon reading gave you a little bit of insight for the coming month and what to focus on. And again, take whatever lands for you, leave the rest aside. And if you would like to have a little bit more of a personalized reading, I certainly do those as well. And the link is in the description below this video. Until our next reading together, my next video that I put out, be well, take care, and namaste.